Or at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang give platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
Well, nobody answered to Joe Biden when $387,000 was spent for Swedish massages for rabbits. That's right. The list goes on and on. Under Biden, $856,000 was spent to teach mountain lions how to ride a treadmill. I mean, you know, I listened to him telling how bad things are with the president. He's complaining. He's saying, you know, and he said last night, I was listening to him, how he spent too much money. He spent too much time on the stock market and not enough time on the folks on Main Street. And probably a lot of that is true. A lot of that is true. He did spend all his time really on the stock market. And that was Kudlow's idea. And if anything's going to take him down, think about this. Trump will be the first president in 150 years. First president in 150 years running for re-election after being impeached. But he's not going to lose over the fact that he had this impeachment going on. He will lose over the fact that he drove the stock market second quarter to its best quarter in 33 years. That's how he's going to lose the election. He's going to lose because he drove the S&P 500 to the best performance since 1998. He's going to lose because he drove the NASDAQ. It had its biggest increase since 1999. And in the last quarter, just the last quarter, the NASDAQ jumped 38%. He's going to lose. That's why he's going to lose. We've had a historic gain in the stock market. You go back from 2008 to today, 336%. And Trump, since he became president in 2017, about 136 of that, a little more than that, was his. And he's going to lose because of that. And the reason is because Main Street got duped. Should have never happened. Larry Kudlow convinced him, if you remember, in 2016, 2017, before the election night, November, he was out there every day and he was telling the truth that the stock market was a big, fat, ugly bubble. He said that every day. It's a big, fat, ugly bubble. And he was right. Because if you go back to 2008, just where it started, this bubble, the market collapsed. We lost $10 trillion in equity, stock equity. 8 million people lost their jobs. 11 million homes were in foreclosure. This in 2008. The next quarter was coming. Reporting the quarter, they knew the next quarter it was going to be a disaster, that earnings were going to be down even more. Economic growth was going to be down more. That's the economy. So to stop it and to mask that, they printed a massive amount of money and they injected it into the stock market in 2008 to push the market back up. They gave the market $1 trillion back in 2008 to 2012, $1 trillion just to push stocks up because they knew corporations didn't have profits. Remember how stock goes up. A stock goes up if the economy is doing well. That means the economy is what? Makes up two things. Earnings, profits of a company. And then how much are we producing in goods? The economy is not the stock market. The economy is separate. The economy, if things are going well, if CEOs plow money back into their company, called business investment, and they keep increasing productivity and wages go up, you spend. And when you go, remember, spending is 72% of our economic growth. That's all we ever talk about, economic growth. We need economic growth 4 to 5%. But you got to get money to spend. How do you get the money to spend? Well, that goes back to the CEO of the company. It's his job to make sure what profits the company makes or what money they can borrow reasonably is packaged and poured back into the company for new equipment. So if you're producing 1,000 hats a day, you can now produce 3,000 hats a day with no more cost, in labor. Labor is the biggest cost. That's called productivity. When you do that, profits go up. When profits go up, those profits are supposed to go to the folks, to the workers. And they take that money, the workers, they spend it, they save some of it. The savings part's wonderful because that's how you can become your business owner. You can start your own business because you can go down to the bank, you can borrow money. If the wages a person makes, if their wages aren't increasing and they can't put money in savings, then any entrepreneur, he can't go down and borrow money from the bank. They don't have enough money. So the most important part of our whole economy is small businesses. They're the backbone of our economy. You've heard me say it 1,000,000 times. They're the backbone because they provide 82% of the jobs. So if you go back and look in this economy from 2008 to 2012, the market went up 126% between those 2 points. And the only way they did that was by printing money and giving the $1 trillion to the banks to go keep buying their own stocks and buy other stocks, buy commodities to keep pushing up the market. It was all fake. It was all fake. And then it got worse. They thought by the time 2012 came around, that companies would be again making profits, earnings. And the economy would be growing because if companies were making profits, if their earnings were going up, profits were going up, they'd be paying wages, better wages. People would be outspending, and the economy would be growing because they're outspending. And every time you buy something, that has to be replaced. So the more wages go up, the more people spend, the more those goods have to be produced. So how you measure the economy, how's it growing, how it's doing, every quarter you look and say, okay, if we sold 1,000 washer machines in the first quarter, how many did we sell in the second quarter? Well, you hope you sold 2,000. Because you have to go, and if you sold 1,000, you don't want to just go and replace the 1,000 you sold. You want to have wages going up so well that people are spending that if you sold 1,000, they had to produce 2,000 for the next quarter. And then the next quarter, 3,000. That's how it all works. That's how it works. It's that simple. That's the economy. But what did Larry Kudlow and his team do? When he got into with Trump, they said, don't do that anymore. Let's not tell people that's the economy. Tell them the stock market's the economy. And it worked. People actually believed the stock market was the economy. Insane. But they did it. They did it in the same way that Obama convinced people that Obamacare was good for them when he lied to them, when he knew it wasn't. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
Well, let's see. Let's talk about the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. Under Joe Biden, the program fell 7 years behind schedule, $173 billion over budget. But remember, he was the sheriff. What a bunch of garbage. Isn't it just amazing? I don't care if it's Democrats, Republicans. And talk about independent. That's why I'm independent. The biggest problem that Larry Kudlow forgot about, that the president, to win, he could have the strongest base. And I support him. I'm part of his base. But I'm not enough. Nobody in his base is enough. Nobody, no base, I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican, is enough for a candidate to win. Biden can't win with his base. Every election is won by the independent voter. They decide who's going to be president. They control the vote, 40% of the vote. If you can't get the independents to vote with you, you're screwed. And Larry Kudlow single-handedly destroyed the independent vote for this president by lying. Lying. Every day he came out and lied. Larry Kudlow is nothing but a big glad-hander and a big, I better not say it, I'll get thrown off the air, BS artist. Here, look at him. Remember he used to come and tell us all the time how he's going to grow the economy. He's going to grow the economy 4 to 5%.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Then the guy couldn't even count to 9.
So help me out here. I got 3 plus 4, that's 7.
The guy's an idiot. And then he tells Trump, we're going to do the same thing. Let's take a page from Obama's playbook. Let's take a page from Gruber's playbook. If you remember, when Obama came out and told us all that we were going to lose our insurance, but the Obamacare was the best program ever. He promised it was going to be the best program ever. But behind the scenes, he was saying that the program would never work. And the only way they got the program through, and the architect of the program, Gruber, said because of stupidity of the American people. Here, listen, remember?
Call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever. But basically, that was really, really critical to getting the thing to pass.
It was very critical to getting Obamacare to pass when Obama and Joe Biden, he's always talking about every time Joe Biden goes out there, he's always talking about me and Barack. Well, you and Barack knew that Obamacare was pure destruction. You lost more jobs. We lost more jobs. More full-time jobs were cut. A historic number of full-time jobs were cut to part-time so that the large companies could fall underneath the number they needed so they didn't have to pay the insurance. So they put everybody on part-time, destroyed the economy. But they were able to convince everybody to buy into it. Because why? Because they said they knew they could do it because of the stupidity of the American people. He comes out, Kudlow, and he says the same thing. You know, what we can do, Mr. President, because of the stupidity of the American people, which was proven by what they did with Obamacare, we can turn around and we can start taking parking space in everyone's head. Because we believe, Mr. President, that everybody in America, just like Obama believed we're stupid, we believe they sit on the longest stupid bench in the world. People in America sit on the longest stupid bench in the world, and we can convince them the economy is the stock market. We can convince them economic GDP growth and earnings, profit, those two are the stock market. They're not something separate. And people believed it. And they came out and would keep talking about how the economy was blockbuster. Blockbuster. Made me sick to my stomach. A rocket ship.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's
really surging along. I'll tell you what. Go take a look at a chart. I have it right here. Go look at the chart. Let's take the quarter. Just the quarter that they're bragging about. This was the best quarter in a decade. They came down. Remember, they couldn't believe it. They said, "Wow, this is just the best quarter we ever had in a decade." Really? No, it wasn't. Because as the stock market was going up, the economy was going down. But because they were able, like Gruber was, to convince the American people the Obamacare was something terrific when they knew it was a failure, they were able to convince the American people the stock market was the economy. Look at the stock market. The best quarter ever. How can you say that when the stock market was going up in the last quarter, 33%, but the economy was dropping 13%, or if you extrapolate it on an annual basis, 40%. That was just the quarter. That was just that quarter alone. Go back and take a look at the economy versus the stock market. Go back on a yearly basis. Go back to 2008. And remember, I told you, they injected money from 2008 to 2012 to push the market up 126% or to it collapsed. Well, from 2012 up to today, go look on a chart. The economy is going down. We have the biggest divergence ever. The economy's sinking. What is the economy? The economy is corporate profits, and the economy is how many goods were sold this quarter. How many goods do we have to make next quarter? So if you sold 100 of bicycles, the next quarter, you want to hope that you replace the 100, but you're building another 100 because the economy's so good, wages are going up, you're going to sell 100 extra. Not happening. They're all lying. This is why the president has a good chance of losing because of Larry Kudlow. Are you nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we are right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the chart.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
Well, I wonder if anybody answered to him about the fact the mugs, the coffee mugs on Air Force One. No, we had to pay for each one of those, 391 of them, $836 a mug, which I could take that same mug and get it made anywhere here in Sarasota for 50 cents. He's a big BSer. Biden, he's done nothing. He's done nothing. Done nothing. And also, remember what they did. So, you know, they everybody forgets this stuff. We had in California tanks. They're sitting in the desert. 2,000 tanks. Brand new, sitting there in the desert. The Army didn't need them. They had no use for them. 2,000. What did they do? They started to produce more tanks. They produced another 1,500 tanks. They didn't know what to do with the 2,000 tanks. Are you kidding? You and I had to pay $1.5 billion to produce these new tanks. They couldn't even use the 2,000 tanks. They were baking in the desert. Don't believe any of this. And just like, again, don't believe when you hear that we had the best second quarter in a decade. That is a total lie.
Best second quarter in a decade as well.
That's not true. Only if you want to believe, if they took parking space in your head, just like Gruber did with Obamacare.
You know, call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever. But basically, that was really, really critical to getting the thing to pass.
So to get you to really believe that we had the best second quarter in a decade.
Best second quarter in a decade.
Gets you to believe.
The markets are telling us that things look good.
The market's telling you things look good. The market doesn't tell you that things look good. The market doesn't tell you anything about things looking good. What tells you about the things? What do you mean things? What? Cups? Tanks? No. What tells you if the economy is looking good? If you're going to maintain your job, if you're going to get a wage increase, what do we take a look at? Economic growth. Our economy's got to be growing. We also have to take a look at one of the biggest indicators is the big durable good items, big screen TVs, vans, all big items that you own for more than 5-6 years. When you look at that group of durable goods, that tells you, looking out 5 years, the orders. Like, for example, if I own a machine, if I own a company and I make baseball bats and I need a new machine because my machine is 20 years old, is producing 1,000 baseball bats an hour. With a new machine, I can get up to 3,000 baseball bats an hour. That's the key. That's what you want to do. So you want to take your money, invest it back into the business to get the machine. It's going to get me from 1,000 baseball bats to 3,000 baseball bats, which means my cost stays the same. Labor. My cost stays the same. That's the thing. That's how you know the economy is growing. And then when you measure every quarter, okay, how many baseball bats did we manufacture in the first quarter and sell? We manufactured 1,000, we sold 1,000. Okay, now the key is the second quarter's coming. How many baseball bats did we manufacture? Well, we replaced 1,000, and we produced another 1,000 because we know we got sales coming in for that extra 1,000. That means the economy, GDP, is growing. That's what you look at. It's growing. But here's what we've been doing. While the stock market's been going up 336%, or the stock market going up just in the last quarter, the market going up 33% in the last quarter, instead of making 1,000 bats to replace the 1,000 that we sold, we're making 200. Not the 1,000. We sold the 1,000, but we're making 200. That's it. We're not even going to sell the 1,000. That's what's going on. That's why the economy's economic growth has been at 2.5% since 2008. We can't get to 4 or 5%. That's how you grow it. So when you look at the economy, you say, okay, I want to invest in the United States. I want to invest. So what do you look at? You look at economic growth, and you look at profits of a company. So you take the profits, earnings, called earnings, those should be increasing. Economic growth, what I just explained to you, the baseball bat should be increasing. That's good. Then that means I'm going to pay up for stock. That means the value of stock is going up. But guess what? It's been the opposite. Our stock should be going down. So how do they get the stock prices to go up? By lying to you and telling you the stock market is the economy. So we don't talk about GDP growth. We don't talk about profits or earnings. So what they do is they print money, come in, and they have the banks buy stocks to push the market up. They print money, give it to a CEO, so when his earnings comes in, he can move his stock price up by just reducing the amount of shares he has outstanding. I mean, what a racket. Think about it. And he's becoming very, very rich at this. Think about it. If he's sitting there and his stock is $10, for God's sakes, and he's got 40 million shares outstanding and his earnings are 8%, so his stock is going to go up $5. But what happens when his earnings drop from 8% down to 6%? Well, he can't spread 6% over 40 million shares because the stock will go down $5 instead of up. So all they do is print money, give it to him, and he takes the 40 million shares and he cuts it down to what? To 30 million shares. Now his stock goes up $5. So what we've been doing for 12 years, as earnings have been going down 8%, or profits, we'll call them profits, 8%, 6%, 5%, 2%, they keep on dropping the amount of shares they have by buying them. And the stock price goes up. And they've convinced everybody that it's good. It's a good thing. The economy's doing great. Because the stock market's the economy, they're saying. What a bunch of BS. So what's going to happen now? Really simple. You take any chart, put up a gold chart against our stock market. Here, just do it. I got it on my chart. Go to my site, philsgang.com. And I just put up my chart. If you have a mobile device, you can see it. Go look at the crash, the 20% correction we had. The 20% correction we had in 2018. Gold was going straight up and the market was going down. That makes sense because gold goes up when people have no faith in the economy. People shift out of stocks and go into gold. Went straight up. Then we had our latest 2020, our big crash, went down 42%. Remember those days, 1,000 point, next day, 1,000 point? Gold was going up, but the stock market was going down. So both, the 2018 correction, 20%, stock market down, gold up, makes sense. Our February of 2020, market drops, 40%, gold's going up. Now gold's going up again. But the stock market's not coming down. It's not coming down. So they're telling us the economy's great because the stock market's the economy. No, they're holding it up there by artificially printing the money, the Federal Reserve, and holding it up there, sticking it into buying stocks, trying to hold it there. So please get prepared for a very large correction. And please be with us when it corrects by simply selling the stock short. Every day we tell you exactly what to do with a stock. Whether to buy it, add to it, hold it, or run like hell. Or better yet, when to sell it short. I'm begging you, get ready for a market crash again. And if you're with us, you'll be prepared to be making money as the market goes down. You'll see. It's free. 10 days. Try it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market? He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
Well, I wonder if anybody answered to him about the fact that when the U.S. Air Force was targeting strikes on ISIS in different parts of Afghanistan, and they said, what we want to do is we want to take your fighters, your people, and we'll train them. So when we make the strike, bring your people in behind the strike and wipe out the terrorists. Well, guess what? You know what we paid to train each one of them? $4 million. $4 million. A private firm would have done the same thing for $85,000 per man. $4 million. And he's going to be our next president? Look, I can't fix any of this, but let me tell you what I can fix. With my color-coded technology chart, bank stocks have been collapsing, especially the regional stocks. I mean, they've been collapsing. All the banks are collapsing. Why? Because when you got zero interest rates, banks can't make money. And when they loaned all this money to corporations, corporations can't pay it back. So they're going to have all this bad debt they're going to have to write off. So we've been watching our color-coded chart, and we went to our regional banks. The ETF is KRE. You can buy a basket of them. Now, if you're with us, it started to turn green. It started to turn red on June 19th. That meant the institutions were pulling their money out. The big banks, the big insurance companies, the big hedge funds, and we're pulling our money out. And you can look, if you have a mobile device, you can look at it right now and see how it dropped in red. See how it's dropping in red? Look at the money you could have made. All you had to do, you didn't have to know anything about the spiders. You didn't know anything about the regional banks. Or you could have taken a specific bank. Here's the bank we shorted. It was Regions Financial. Regions Financial. A little bank, regional bank. And it turned red. It started to turn red on June 18th. Look how beautiful. Still going down. Still going down. We have a return on that of about 13%. As the market's going down, the stock's going down. Please listen to me. You never make money as stocks go down. You always lose money as stocks go down. Because you've been trained. They took participation. Never short a stock. It's dangerous. Never short a stock. What are you, nuts? All you have to do is push a button. Push a button. If you're with us, we show you. Say, okay, take this stock, and we're going to show you how to sell it short. How to sell it short. Nobody's ever told you how to sell a stock short. Every day at 2 o'clock, we post a video with our stocks. And Steve, who's the head of our education department, sits with his team, and every stock that we have, they identify, okay, this one should be going down because of this and that, and then they post it, and they'll say, okay, here's what we want you to do. Here, for example, every stock we post, every stock, every day at 2 o'clock.
ConAgra, you can actually add to this one. It finally broke out of our little consolidation up here, right? Took out the highs, and you're going to put your stop at 35.
So what he's doing, he's showing on the video the color-coded chart, explaining exactly what to do. When to buy, when to add, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell, and when to sell short. Has anybody done that for you? No. So for 10 days, we're going to do this for free. For 10 days. You get the membership and the color-coded chart. We tell you for 10 days, don't use any real money. Just do it on paper. And follow the instructions. You heard him giving the instructions. And when you have, and all you do is put up the stock on the color-coded chart and follow what he says. And if you do exactly what he tells you to do, exactly, you can't go wrong. And every day between 9:30 and 5 after 10, online, I teach you how to use that chart. He comes on at 5 after 10 to 11. Any question you have about a stock, whether you want to sell it short or buy it or add it, he'll answer it. And then after that, all during the day, if you want to email us and ask us about your stock, what should you do? If you want to add, should I add to it? Should I not? We have a full service department that will aid you and tell you and help you. Nobody does that. For $39.95 a month, what are you, nuts? Look, the stock market had its big old grand rally from 2008 to 2018. It's over. It's over, okay? Because corporate debt is sky high. Our national debt is sky high. It's growing 35% faster. Our debt is growing 35% faster than our economy. It's over. What's been propping this whole market up for 12 years is the stock buybacks. I explained to you what that is. the CEOs before when their earnings start coming out and their profits are going to be terrible, so they don't want their stock price to go down. They just take money and they reduce the amount of shares they have outstanding. They'll drop that down, the amount of shares, and now instead of the stock price going down, it goes up. It used to be a felony. It used to be a felony called stock buybacks. But we're here every day to make sure our members, with the same skill, with the same ease that you buy a stock, you sell a stock short. 85% of people lose money in the stock market. Isn't that amazing? Because they don't know when to get out. They don't know when to get out. And you're told not to get out. Matter of fact, when the stock goes down, they tell you to buy more. That's a bunch of nonsense. When it's time to get out, not only do we get out, but we make sure you're making money on the way down. Now, the bank stocks are collapsing. They are printing $215 billion a month to prop the banks up. Look, gold is going up. We're up 14% in our gold, GLD. We're up 43% in our other gold, GDX. We're up in all our golds. Listen, we're up in other stocks. When they push the market up artificially, we don't say, oh, we're not going to buy stocks because it's going up artificially. What are you, nuts? Are you kidding? We're along XLK. We're doing fine. We're up 5% in SMH. XLK, we're up 4%. We're shorting our oil service stock, OIH. That's going down. That's 14%. We're shorting Dust. That's 17% profit we got on that one. And again, we do a combination of selling short. Lockheed Martin, we're selling it short. We have a 14% gain. But at the same time, we bought Netflix. We're up 12%. Even though we know the market's going up and it's fake and it's going up for the wrong reasons, it's not going up because it has profits. It doesn't have profits. All you need to know is, when do I get in and when do I get out? That's the most important thing. When do I get into the stock? But the major things, when do you get out? Now think about this. They're telling us this was the best second quarter in a decade. What? Against a backdrop of 40% or 8 million of small businesses that closed during this virus, never going to open again. They didn't tell you that, did they? So they're saying this is the best decade. This is the best second quarter in a decade against a backdrop of 40% or 8 million small businesses that closed, will never reopen. Against the backdrop of U.S. manufacturing is down 50% from its pre-recession highs. Construction is down 20% from its pre-recession high. Does anybody tell you this? No. Fake Business News Network's not going to tell you that. So we have our members, we make sure they're in the right stock at the right time and going in the right direction, and most important, when to get out. Industrial production is the worst ever on record. Worst ever. Are you kidding me? Investments in the area of IT spending, new machines, new technology is the worst in 3 decades. But they're telling you how the economy is doing great. You've got to depend on one thing. Stop listening to the noise. Stop listening to Business News Network. Stop listening to fake Business News. Go with the facts. When we tell you to buy, you buy. When we tell you to sell a certain stock, you sell it. We tell you to add to it, you add. We tell you to run like hell from it, you run like hell. Get your chart. It's free. And a membership. For 10 days, it's free. It works. And you'll say, God, I wish I did this long ago. Join my gang. Free for 10 days. Get your membership, your chart. And when you do make money, remember St. Jude. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.